You're watching DelmarvaLife. We're taking you back to a game that you might have played during your childhood with a little bit of a twist. We're playing duck. Ah, he's such a nice duck. Duck, duck, goat. Yeah.
Hey, that's not how I remember Duck, Duck, Goose
That's
going.
not the way you remember it. Well, at the Wicomico County Fair, it's 80 years of tradition. I'm here with Zach. He is the chair of the, look at that rhymes, the chair of the fair.
That's it. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Hey, thank you. This is one of my favorite weeks of the year, and we've got two very special guests with us. We have Macy and Chloe.
Macy and Chloe. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Well, so great to be with you guys.
And who's, you know, Macy and Chloe both started as volunteers at the fair, kind of helping out around the livestock barn and helping with fundraising. And this year is going to be their first year where they're going to be showing themselves. So these are two of our brand new showmen.
Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations. And it looks like you also brought some special guests with you too?
We did. So this is the star of the show.
Okay.
This is a newly hatched Indian runner, and this is going to be featured in our duck races. Now, if you're not familiar with duck races, it's something that became a big hit online. People use those little rubber ducks to kind of settle the score. If you had a debate, you used the duck races, right? Well, we've brought that to life. We have live action duck racing at the Wicomico County Fair, and it actually serves as our largest fundraiser to date. We're using it to raise funds for our junior showmen because they need new pens and they need new materials so we can continue to grow the programs.
Oh my gosh. That's, and so, how many ducks are in this race?
I think 5.
5 ducks.
Yep.
Wow.
And the public comes out, and we've got some ducks there. There are options. You get to pick your champion. You make a donation to the fair, and then we'll race your duck versus the rest of the competitors. So sort of like a carnival game, but you're not squirting a gun at a target to move the duck. These ducks move all on their own.
Oh my gosh, that's exciting. Now, do you have any predictions of maybe if people are placing their bets, maybe of which one you think might win? Do you have any predictions of that?
We've got a lot of pressure on this little guy right here. This duck is going to be featured on DelmarvaLife. Everybody at home is going to see him. They're expecting some championship runs out of this guy.
Oh my gosh.
That's what we're thinking.
I think after this I'm going to have to place my bet on that because he looks like he's a winner. So besides the duck races, what other events are happening?
So we have all the fan favorites, right? We like to kick things off early on Friday, so as soon as you get out of work or you pick the kids up from camp or daycare, you can bring them out to the fair. So we start at 4 p.m. and we've got livestock shows right out of the gate. We've got the Maryland High School Rodeo. On Friday, if you come by, you can sample some of the food vendors, you can listen to some local music, and then we wrap things up with fireworks there on Friday night. Saturday, almost a 12-hour program.
Oh my gosh.
And so it's a really full day. We feature a lot of community groups, a lot of local performances. We've got pie eating contests, watermelon eating contests, and then we've got a lot more going on in our carriage house this year. Carriage house is where we feature all of our indoor entries. But in addition to our indoor entries, we're going to have some live entertainment for folks in there as well.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Wow, 12 hours. That's like a binging my favorite TV show or something, like a movie marathon or something, right?
And similar to a movie marathon, we try to keep it different throughout the day.
Yeah.
So depending on when you come throughout the day, you're going to see different activities. You're going to see different programming. But that's why we can say honestly that there's something for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether you like the duck races or whether you like the Nigerian dwarf Mia that we brought today, there's something out there that everybody can enjoy.
That's great. Now, people are going to be watching this at 5 o'clock. I don't know about you, Zach, but I get a little bit hungry at 5 o'clock. So tell us some of the food that's going to be featured at the fair.
So not only do we have your fair favorites, right? So all the fried foods that you think of, your funnel cakes. We've also got some of the Eastern Shore classics. So we've got oyster fritters. We've got crab cakes. We've got fresh carved roast beef and pit beef sandwiches. And then, of course, we have barbecue chicken that's being prepared this year by a local fire company. So I think all told, there's 12 different options. If you're looking for lunch or dinner this weekend and you need an excuse to come out to the fair, you better not leave hungry.
That's a good excuse. Yeah, definitely don't leave hungry. What's some of the biggest changes that you've seen this year, maybe in comparison to last year and years prior?
So, you know, I think the biggest change that we continue to see is public involvement and participation. So you heard me brag that we've got 2 brand new showmen here.
Yes.
But we also have more entries than our pre-COVID levels in terms of our arts and crafts and our photography and our indoor collections, which is really exciting. We've got more livestock entered than ever before, and that's what excites me the most. We add little wrinkles to the fair programming every year to keep it exciting, but I'm really about getting more people out there.
Oh my gosh. And I know this has been a tradition in Wicomico County. What do you think it is that keeps bringing people back year after year?
Yeah, so, you know, we talked about the diversity in programming. right? And that helps attract a diverse audience. But I think what we've created is a platform where people can celebrate what they love about their community, right? So it doesn't matter if you are with local law enforcement or first responders. It doesn't matter if you have a small business. It doesn't matter if you're representing a community club or a nonprofit. There's a place for you at the Wicomico County Fair, and it feels that way as soon as you walk through those gates. So that's what we've created, and we've been doing it now for nearly 9 decades, and we're really proud of that.
That's exciting.
And we're going to supplement that with a giant barbecue pit where we're going to cook some fresh barbecue chicken.
Oh,
yeah,
that's delicious. That sounds delicious.
And it wouldn't be Delmarva if we weren't eating chicken at the fair.
I know. Yes.
We wouldn't be doing something right. So.
Yeah. So for people who don't want to be chicken and want to go to the fair, is admission free? What's that like?
So I'm really glad you asked.
Yeah.
Because that leads me into 2 things that I always want to share with folks is we aim to keep this program free and accessible to everyone. And so that means that you don't have to pay to park and you don't have to pay to get in.
Wow.
Now, if you do want to spend some money that day, we'd like you to spend it supporting local vendors and maybe making a donation through the duck races, right? But more importantly, the reason we can do that every year, the reason we can have free programming is because of our tremendous community support. So we have over 30 business sponsors. I'd like to thank our largest sponsors, Purdue Farms, Toyota, Piedmont Airlines, and Atlantic Tractor. I won't rattle off the list because I know you've got other guests. But you know, without those sponsors, we couldn't do this. And without our volunteers and those community nonprofits that come out and put on that programming, it wouldn't be a very exciting fair. So that's how we keep it free. It's something for everybody, and it really is a community effort that takes this, that makes this happen.
Well, Zach, you said it yourself. You literally, you are the GOAT. So thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much for being here. It's so great to have you. And DelmarvaLife, we'll be right back.